in their ability to attack, whether that was getting numbers in the box or actually putting the ball in the back of the net. So I think they had a good performance overall.
Well, they will be looking to build upon it on Tuesday, but for tonight, they'll celebrate. Certainly Julia Grosso will celebrate scoring her first goal for Canada in her home province. Joined by Nichelle Prince and Jade Rose for the 3-0 victory. For Jess Lacey, I've been Adam Jenkins. We thank you for joining us tonight on One Soccer. We'll head back into the studio with Andy, Amy, and Jordan as we say goodnight from BC.
Well, the winning streak continues against Argentina for Canada. That is now 7 times they've faced them, 7 wins. This one 3-0, the final. Julia Grosso getting that 3rd goal, getting some love, getting pushed, but that's love as well from your teammates when you get a little shove here and there. Canadian fans loving this one out in Vancouver as we welcome you back inside our One Soccer studio. You've been watching Matchday Live. Andy Petrillo, Jordan Wilson, Amy Walsh with us. Jordan, I'll start with you. What did you think of that game?
First of all, it was a love tap. You've given me a couple of those as well. Like, good job, well done. No, there's a lot to like. I think we'll start with the fact that Canada didn't concede today and honestly didn't really look like they were under any attack or a threat for the day. But then different goal scorers is something to like. But I just like the heart and the attitude to go about their business, to press high, to create chances, to stay together, right? Obviously, you're playing an Argentina side where I think everyone who knows this team, knows this nation, Canada should be victors in this match, but there's a way to go about your business, and I thought that they had a lot of life. There was a little freeness that Stoney kept talking about that I felt like was there today. So all in all, it was a great performance from top to bottom.
Amy?
Yeah, I would just add to that is that it's a stepping stone. The Pinatar Cup against opponents, we heard Casey Stoney say that was their tournament to win, even though, you know, yeah, it's a trophy, it's silverware, you want to celebrate it, but they should have won that tournament, and they did. But I think a little bit inconsistent under Casey Stoney, which is what was expected. It was going to be clunky, in her words again, but today was they took a step forward. And that's what I was heartened to see out of this squad, where you saw individuals rise, but you also saw collectively, I think, an improvement, and you saw them ratchet it up from where they were about a month ago.
Well, there's that, you can see her right there, Adriana Leon, who was all over the pitch in this one, Amy, and definitely a factor in the first 2 goals for Canada. What did you like about her play tonight?
I liked Adriana Leon because she grabbed this game by the scruff of its neck and she put her stamp on it. So she engineered both of these goals. So the first one, towering header by Vanessa Gilles, but it's the service, it's the driven ball, where before that it was a floating ball by Fleming. And Leon's like, we need more pace on this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to step up and I'm going to do it myself. And the same thing here. I mean, you saw Sonis grow into the game, that willingness to take on, and that becomes infectious. But Leon, we know this is part of her game. She does it really well, and we're going to give this to Jordan. Yeah, that's a Meg all day of the week.
Thank you.
We're going to give it to you. But yeah, but I mean, we know that she's got it in her locker, and like continually, like moment after moment, sequence after sequence, Adriana Leon was the catalyst for this Canadian attack, Jordan.
Yeah, I have to agree. And I think, too, Stoney's talking about the freeness of these players, and obviously marginally offside there. You saw maybe just a shoulder that probably did it to get it offside, but that could have been a brace for the night. But the freeness to go and attack is not, hey, I'm just going to turn it on here and there. You have to be relentless, Andy. Like, you have to be like, I want to be the one to make a difference. And even if it's not my shot on goal, I still want to attack and set up teammates. So I thought Adriana Leon embodied that tonight, to be just so aggressive going forward. And that's what you need to be as an attacking player.
She also, it's crazy, she defies conventional thinking of having to have this incredible run or form with your pro team and how that will translate to the national side. And as we know, Amy, I mean, she's moved around quite a bit once again now, just making the return to North America, joining the NWSL, the San Diego Wave. Like, she's moved a lot with her pro team, yet every time she reports to Canada national camp, she finds these goals, or at least contributing, right?
There's something that happens with her, like you're saying, regardless of what's going on with her club, regardless of her form, that she puts on that Canadian strip and she shows up, and she is what you saw tonight. I think tonight it was not quite 90 minutes because she gets subbed off, but she was resolute. She was undeterred. She's almost borderline belligerent. You know what I mean? It's like, get out of my way. And it's like to her own teammates as much as it's to the opponent. So there's, I think, respect. I think collectively for that, and I think managers, when she's moving, perhaps it has been a little bit of a merry-go-round for her, going club to club, but I think she's in her element here at NWSL with the San Diego Wave. So already on the board, already 1 goal through 3 matches. So I think I hope to see her grow at the club level, because I think that's only going to lend itself to more success with Canada.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to take a look at what we can expect from them as they take on Argentina again next week. So 2 friendlies here in this window for the Canadians. First time Casey Stoney coaching on home soil gets the win as she continues to try and figure out the identity of this team. Yes, still lots of injuries, but the players tonight get the job done with the 3-0 victory over Argentina.
For too long, we've been told that greatness comes from somewhere else. Sorry, that ends now. We are the Canadian Premier League, proudly built for you and by you across this sovereign land, ready to take on the beautiful game on our terms. We may be young, but give us time and underestimate us at your peril. We'll keep grinding until everyone knows exactly who we are. Rosters filled with homegrowns, Canadian kids who just needed a chance, with dreams as vast as our horizons, made right here in Canada for all the world to see. Season 7 is here. We are the Canadian Premier League. Get stuck in.
Has a step into the penalty area for Canada. Grosso towards goal, and it's in. Decent ball played back, redirected on goal, and D'Angelo makes a terrific save.
Welcome back. Here are your full-time stats. My goodness, 18 shots by Canada.
Yeah.
I will say, Argentina's goalkeeper, Pereira, she was busy. She came up with some pretty good saves. I know they say 2 on target. I don't know. I thought she made way more tonight. I'll give her props for that. But the Canadians getting the job done. 3-0 the final. 3rd goal scored by Julia Grosso.
Julia, it's always good to be back at BC Place. You guys get the win. 3 goals. What'd you make it tonight?
Sorry, I can't hear. Sorry. I'm sorry.
So 3 goals, win, back at BC Place. What do you make it tonight?
It means the world to me, and it makes me emotional because my family's there, so it means the world to me.
Yeah, take us through your goal. You scored. It's always nice to score at home. We have a little fan section cheering for you. What do you remember from that?
I don't know. I think for me, it's just in front of home crowd, family, beautiful BC. Yeah, it was just a surreal moment. I honestly kind of blanked out for a second, then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm at home. This is so cool. But yeah, it was a surreal feeling.
And Casey, before the game, said you wanted you guys to be more aggressive, more direct. We saw signs of that. What do you make of the growth under Stoney so far?
No, it's been absolutely incredible. She's so easy to work with. She's such a player's coach, and she really listens and helps us out in training and all of that. So I think it's been so amazing so far with her.
And then we see a bunch of new faces getting a chance to step up, integrate in the team. How awesome is it just to see that depth pool grow?
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. I think, especially all the young players coming in, it's so amazing to see them shine and be in this environment and to continue to learn and grow. I know when I was younger, that helped me out a lot, playing with the older ones. So it's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to see them again on Tuesday. Argentina, this time they'll make their way to Langley, BC. By the way, speaking of youth and some new faces, I mean, Jade Rose, we've seen her for a while. Naya Rose, though, her sister gets into the game. The whole family's there, Jordo. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
To Naya. Yes, 20. My goodness.
A big one.
Yeah, so congrats to her getting in the game on her birthday. What do you want to see, Amy, from the Canadians in game number 2?
I mentioned that today was a step forward from the Pinatar Cup, which they won. So they're moving in the right direction in a year where they have the freedom, they have the luxury of time. But I think what you saw was a team eager to take on what Stoney is asking of them, which is to be brave, to play forward, to be purposeful in their possession, and to be progressive and like go with intent. And I think you saw that, you felt that tonight. There was intent in every pass that they were looking to turn. Regan was incredible. So if Leon was player of the game, I think honorable mention to Sonis, but also Regan, who absolutely bossed that midfield. But, you know, it's bravery in all facets and phases of the game. And it's not perfect, and it's going to remain imperfect for a little while yet. But I think you're seeing a real step forward from this Canadian side, Jordan.
Yeah, Amy, as much as they're learning Stoney's philosophy, they're also unlearning certain things as well. Like, I think it's breaking the mold of how they've played, right? Like, almost a bit tentative at times, not wanting to make a mistake. Like, there's a freeness about Stoney's ball and the way that she wants this Canadian team to play. And you just kind of want to see them pull back those layers. I think tonight was a step in the right direction. Again, tempo is a huge thing. Like, when you press, when you play, can you do it at a rate that's very, very high? Because this is what you want to do. You want to be competing with the best in the world and playing that way. So, again, a step in the right direction. You just want to see this team continue to do that.
Well, they get the win here tonight, and let's see if they can do it again as they just slightly move locations on Tuesday. Once again, same opponent against Argentina. 3-0 the final here tonight. That's Amy Walsh, Jordan Wilson. I'm Andy Petrillo. We've got a busy weekend ahead, by the way. It's the opening weekend of the CPL. We're going to be here all weekend, and then we're going to be right back here for some national team coverage. One Soccer is your home for Saka. There you go. You picked up what I was putting down. We'll see ya in just a little bit, Canada.
Options for Alidu. She'll shoot, and what a hit that is! Bullying her way off the ball. Incredible effort from Olivia Smith.
Grosso has a step into the penalty area for Canada. Grosso towards goal, and